Hello, hello everybody. I'm very excited to be here. It's been a fabulous, fabulous week. So thank you for joining me here today. And that's whether you're live or whether you're watching on replay. I appreciate you being here. What am I here talking about today? The Heart of Limitless Potential, my chapter that I wrote about. Now, oh, hi, Catherine. So yeah, the Heart of Limitless Potential. So what I want you to know is that this isn't just a talk. Whatever I ever do, I always want there to be some inspiration and some transformation along with what I do. So please do know that there is going to be healing, and if you are willing to embrace and take that on board. So with that in mind, I would love it if you could get a piece of paper or a journal, notebook, and pen or pencil with you, because it's so great to make notes as you go along. So anything that you just feel resonates, any light bulb moments, anything that just feels good to you, please do make some notes and write it down. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. One, obviously you can look back. That's obvious. You can look back and go, oh yeah, that felt really good. But two, evidence shows that making notes, writing things down, will actually embed that information. So not only to help you remember it, to embed it, but it also integrates into your energy as well. So please do take that very, very simple tool and use it today. So who am I, first of all? I'm Donna Louise Hicklin, transformational master energy healer. And my purpose and my passion is activating self-love, self-worth, and limitless potential. I guide ambitious souls to let go of their limiting beliefs and awaken their power, their passion, and their divine wisdom and gifts that lie within, allowing them to create a life not only that they love, but a life without limits. So I hope that sounds good to you. Now, I don't do this alone. I have a wonderful support team of angels, of spirit guides, of unicorns, fairies, even beings from other galaxies. They're all there supporting me. So they help me, giving me messages, giving me guidance for my clients, but then also guiding me on how I need to support my clients as well. So it's very magical. So as you can see, I am obviously very spiritual, but also I adore mindset. So I love both, and that's how I work. So what I like to call it is mindset and magic. Mindset and magic. So what we're going to start with today, I suppose, is a little bit of magic. And that is just with a little meditation, just to set that intention, ground you, relax you, and yeah, just set the intention for the healing that we're about to do today. So for anybody who might not have done meditation before, I'm sure many of you have, but just in case you haven't, I just want to let you know really that all you need to do is listen to my voice. It's as simple as that. So if you have any thoughts coming into your mind, like, oh, what am I having for dinner? Or, oh, I could really do with putting the washing out. It's okay. That's fine. Just let the thoughts be there. Just have that awareness that they've come into your mind. Just don't look at them. Don't start to plan, oh, yes, well, I think I'll get this out the freezer, for me tea. Just let that thought pass on by and just come back to my words. It's as simple as that. Okay, perfect. So if you feel ready and if you feel comfortable too, I would love you to just close your eyes now and place your hands on your heart and just take a nice deep breath. That's it, just relax. And very importantly, I just want you to feel and thank yourself for being here today. Whether you're live, whether you're watching it on replay, you're taking time for you. And that is so important. That is so important. So just thank yourself for being here. Just know that you are meant to be here. And I want you to just leave behind any worries, any thoughts that you just don't need right now. Leave behind your day, your week, leave behind your year. And I want you to know that you are supported. You are supported. I am here with you. My energy is here with you right now in this moment. But also, you are supported by your angels, by your spirit guides, by your spiritual support team that want the best for you. They want to support you and guide you forward in your life. And as you listen to me today, as we go through this talk, just know that you are opening up to new possibilities. Know that you are ready. You are ready for the next steps in your life. You are ready and you can do this. So take another nice deep breath. And just bring yourself back and open your eyes if you closed your eyes. Amazing. So let's get started. So, limitless potential. What is limitless potential? So, limitless potential is the untapped higher version of you. And the next level after that, and the next after that, and the next after that, and it goes, okay? We often hear about reaching your potential, but that makes no sense because there's no limit to our potential. So, how can we reach something that there isn't a limit to? There's no final point, there's nothing to reach. We are wired to grow. We are wired to evolve. We are wired to expand. And it's in that expansion that we light up, that we feel fulfilled. So I don't know how you feel hearing that. If you could let me know in the comments, that would be amazing. Is it something that you believe? Is it something that you wish you believed, but maybe you're a little bit skeptical? Is it something that maybe you are already embracing this truth? So yeah, if you feel comfortable, just let me know. Oh, amazing, Lynn, you believe. Yeah, I'm so glad. I am so glad. I love it. Yay. Okay, perfect. Susanna as well. Amazing. So I want to give you even more, you two, and anyone else watching, even more evidence of this now. So I want, if you can, if you're able to, I want you to stand up, okay? So, and I want you to follow along with what I'm about to do. So stand up. So I want you to stand hip width apart. And just to start with, let's just limber up, relax a bit, relax our bodies. Give yourself a little twist if you can. Okay. Right. So what we're going to do, I want you to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. I don't want you to move your feet. And I want you to lift your hand, your most dominant hand. So whether that's left or right, mine's my right hand. Okay, and now I want you to slowly twist again towards your dominant side. So I'm twisting to the right hand side now. And I want you to twist all the way around. Again, not moving your feet, twist all the way around. Please don't injure yourself. We don't want any pulled muscles. So let's twist yourself around and just until it feels like you genuinely can't go any further, but you're not going to hurt yourself. And just look at that point. Where are you pointing to? Look at that furthest point that you can stretch towards. Beautiful. Bring your arm back around again and drop your arm and your hand down beside you. So we're just going to do it one more time, okay? Just so you make sure you're all nice and stretched. Okay, so arm up out in front of you. Stretch round, 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 round. And again, where you're getting to. Now for me, I'm not actually getting any further. You might have gone further. So now what we're going to do, if you feel comfortable to, I want you to close your eyes. And we're just going to visualize doing that again. Okay, we're just going to visualize. So we're not going to physically do it. We're just going to visualize doing it in our minds. So we're raising up our hand, our arm. We're twisting round, 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 round to the back and pointing behind you. But this time, you feel so much freer, so much more ease, and you're able to twist around so much further, 25, 30% further even. Feels so easy. Your body feels light. Beautiful. And then in your mind's eye, you bring your arm back around and down beside your side. And then just very quickly again, just quickly in your mind, let's do that again. So the arm goes up, you spin round fast and with ease, round, round, round. You nearly go all the way round like an owl. And you're spinning your arm back round, back beside you again. Okay, now you might have guessed it. Right, we're now going to do that exercise again now, okay? But physically do it, not in our mind, okay? So you ready? So then raise your arm again. Let's twist round, 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 round. Woo! Okay? And then just notice the point you've got to. Hopefully you're saying, oh, wow. I always say, oh, wow, every time I do this. Bring your arm back around and down beside your side. So hopefully you might be able to say that you went a lot further than you did the first time. So I would love to know, if you're here live, how you found that. Did you go further? Oh, yes. Lynn says, wow, yes. I love it. It's something I always do at my retreats. Susanna says, yes, yes. So, yes, always, I just love it. Oh, Catherine says yes. So yes, I absolutely just love that exercise, and it always blows people's minds when they do it. And it just shows that we are capable of so much more. And we are instantly capable of so much more. Yes, we can prep ourselves, we can learn, we can do all the things. But it's inside within us right now in this moment. You can do more. Whether that is twisting, whether that is as simple as twisting round, it doesn't matter. The point is you are capable of more. So please feel that. Just remember that for me. So why do we often set our limits? Why do we often think that we are only capable of so much? Now, this is all to do with our beliefs. So we have positive beliefs, we have negative beliefs. Obviously, the positive ones, yay for those, okay. Negative ones, yeah, not so much. So I believe and I see us as humans like little tiny robots that are programmed. So little bits of software are put into us throughout our lives, but especially from childhood. So before the age of 7, there is so much programming going on with us, with our children. And where does that programming come from? It comes from everywhere. It comes from our family, it comes from our schooling, it comes from our friends, our neighbours, our television, it just comes from society. It's just everywhere. But then, interestingly, what you might not think about and you might not realize is that this programming, these beliefs that are within us, also come to us energetically and are stored within us from our past lives, if you believe in past lives, your past lives and your ancestry. So it passes down from our parents, our grandparents' parents, etc. And we hold that energy, we hold their beliefs. So they might not even be ours. So, and what do these negative beliefs actually cause for us? Oh my gosh, quite a lot. Okay. So unhappiness, stress, dis-ease, unfulfillment, lack of love, lack of confidence, unworthiness, fear, unhealthy relationships, unhealthy habits, unhealthy lifestyles. I could go on. It can affect how how you want to look, what you think you're capable of, what you think you can achieve, what you think you can have, how you think people view you. But I want you to know that we can turn that around. We can reprogram ourselves. We need to put that new software in. So before we get into how we do that, I just want to let you know a little bit about me. So how did I come here today to be speaking to you about limitless potential? Because, to be quite honest, that is something that not that long ago, only a few years ago, would have seemed utterly out of the question and utterly impossible. Because quite honestly, keeping myself small, I was like excellent at it. I was just like, yeah, top of the class at keeping myself small. I was unbelievable at not taking action in my business. I was amazing at keeping my relationships at a distance and not actually having any close friends. I was amazing at keeping myself small and safe. And I was absolutely excellent at keeping my gifts very hidden. Yeah, you understand, Lynn? Yeah. And why was that? Basically, because I didn't feel good enough. I didn't feel worthy. I didn't think the real me would be accepted. And I was constantly and forever just trying to work out who I needed to be in order to be loved and accepted. So, because actually being loved and accepted is the biggest, one of the biggest human needs. So, this all manifested as well as panic attacks, physical tics, and body dysmorphia. Basically, the negative voice in my head, the unkind voice, was extremely loud, telling me I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't fit enough, people don't like me, I'm not clever enough, I'm not courageous enough. I could go on. I just want to read very quickly, just because I got it out earlier, and I just thought I think I will actually read you this, a bit out of my journal that I wrote a few years ago. I'm hoping I'm not gonna cry, but if I cry, I cry. So let's just roll with it, okay? I just want to be honest. I just want people to understand where I've come from and understand where I am at now, okay? So I'm a weak person, gentle and delicate. Deep down, yes, I am going to cry, okay. Deep down, I feel I could never be respected. I am the weak one in most one down. If I do anything wrong, make a mistake, then this would mean I'm not lovable and not good enough. I cannot be responsible for causing anyone else any sort of problem or cause something not to be perfect. I don't feel good enough to have success. I don't have the courage or the knowledge to be successful. That is for brave, powerful, outgoing people. What if I really try and it all goes wrong? Then I will know that it's because I'm really not good enough. And I will feel so shameful and disappointed. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that to be very open and honest with you about where you can come from and where you can get to, and how these beliefs, they're pretty damn soul destroying. Okay. So, because of all those very, very loud voice in my head, what that meant was that I couldn't hear my truth. I couldn't hear that true voice, my soul voice, telling me that I am love, that I am worthy, that I am perfectly imperfect, that I am whole. That voice wanting to guide me to look after myself, to take action for myself and for my business. And that voice wanting me to be open to receiving more love. So I have I have a little analogy for you now, and another little exercise. My guides love to give me little analogies, by the way. So this was from my guides one day. So I don't know if you can see the sun right now. If you can't, don't worry, you can try this later. Maybe make a note or watch it back. It's quite simple. But what I want you to do now is you can just use your finger or you can use a pencil or a pen. But I want you to look up. I can't see the sun, but I'm going to pretend. Okay, I'm going to look up towards the sun and I'm going to hold my finger probably at about that sort of a distance. Like I said, I can't see the sun, but around about that distance. And what you will notice is you can completely and utterly block your view of the sun with your finger or with a pen or a pencil. If you hold it at the right distance, you can completely block out that sun. Now, what am I on about? Why is this relevant? It's relevant because you are that magnificent, glorious, shining, powerful, beautiful sun. That is you, that is me. And that pencil or that finger, that is basically your limiting beliefs. And it's just a pencil. It's just it's a tiny little finger. Now, I don't know if you know this. This is crazy, but we can actually fit 1.3 million Earths inside the sun. And yet your finger or a pencil can block your view of it. So what I'm saying is that your limiting beliefs, it's an illusion. It's an illusion. They seem massive. They seem huge. They seem so real and so powerful. But you know what? They're really not. They're really not. If it's a pencil, you know, let's just snap that pencil. We can get rid of it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so amazing. So I'm glad that you all resonated with that and it was helpful and it is beautiful. And I want you to remember that when you ever feel overwhelmed, and it happens to us all, whenever we feel overwhelmed, just remember that. Whenever you're thinking, I can't, this is too much, I'm not this, I'm not that. Just remember those thoughts, those beliefs, they're just a flipping pencil. You are a sunshine, a beautiful, magnificent, glorious, powerful sunshine. So you please just remember that. So I can obviously barely recognize myself now to, you know, who I was back then. I feel like a completely different person. And I just, you know, what was it that changed? I literally just got to breaking point. Don't recommend it. I mean, some of you might have already got there in different ways, but yes, don't recommend it. It's not good. So to breaking point, to the point that I literally cannot go on like this because I had so little joy in my life. It was impacting my family, creating so much worry. Life wasn't good, putting it mildly. And I also was telling myself that I couldn't have children because this was my thoughts, how could I bring a child into the world when my mental health was as it was? If I can't even love myself and care for myself properly, how could I bring a child into this world? So I'm very happy to say now I have a beautiful little boy called Logan who has just turned 2. So I have turned all that around. But yes, in that moment, that was one option. I can carry on like this, you not have children, stay miserable. Okay. And then, but I knew that wasn't an option. So it was option 2. I basically needed to change. I'd hit that low point and I needed to change. And I then suddenly did start to feel the support of the universe, the support of my guides, my angels. And it was like they were now shouting, like, come on, you can do this. So I basically just immersed myself in lots of beautiful things, courses, new mentors, podcasts, just anything that I could throw at myself to heal from this pain and to be able to actually live my life, to be honest. So after that, I then discovered, after a while, a heart healing group program. So this wasn't for me to train. This was for my personal development. So it was either 4 or 6 weeks. It was like a group program. And yeah, that was when things then started to shift further. So everything else was helping. And then this was another add-on that was really started awakening things and healing things within me. So What was it that started to change? Absolutely all sorts. I started to dress a bit differently. The voice in my head got that little bit quieter. I felt happier. I felt a little bit more confident, more peaceful. I started to change my business, what I and what I actually offer, because up till that point, yes, I was offering healing, but it felt kind of a bit like behind closed doors. And mainly I was a beauty therapist. That was the main of my main offering that I was doing. And I just realized that really wasn't aligned with me. It really wasn't actually what I wanted to do. So I decided I'm actually going to start and step into my gifts. So this was just gradual. So this was just small at first. So I started to cut down and cut down and cut down on like some of the beauty therapies, and slowly transition as I felt better and better. And I started to slowly charge more. I was just starting to step into my gifts. And then I decided, as things evolved and I started to feel better, that I wanted to train as a heart healer. I realized that intuitively, I had always, throughout all my healing, been releasing hurt and beliefs from my client's heart. Oh, always, that had always been a focus. So when I realized what heart healing was and what it was about, I was like, oh, it's like just a deeper extension of what I was already doing. And I obviously then started to realize as well the science behind healing the heart, and which I write a little bit about in the chapter. So I'm not going to go into that now, but yeah, it was so eye-opening to think, wow, I've already been working like that just intuitively, and now I actually know why. So I don't know, do you ever, any of you, let me know in the comments if you feel comfortable to, do you ever feel not enough in any way? Do you ever have good intentions to move forward, but then maybe you fail, or maybe you're just not moving forward as fast as you want to, as fast as you like? Or does anyone just feel a little bit stuck sometimes and you just don't know where you want to go, what you even want to do? Lynn says yes, and it creates self-doubt. Yeah, it does. It does. It just keeps you stuck. It stops you from moving forward. So I want to share something with you now. My pen. Right, I'm just going to draw something on my paper. 1 second. Anyone else continue to, if you want to put any comments, please do. Right, so just draw 2 parallel lines, and we've got, I'm just going to write lower limit on the bottom one and upper limit on the top one. Right, so let's have a look. So here we are. Can we see that? Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. So what I'm showing you here is we all live between these parallel lines. So we all have a lower limit. We all have an upper limit. So when I got to that point that day of, I literally cannot continue like this, basically I had hit this point. I had hit my lower limit, and I was just like, no, I will not accept any less than this. I mean, it was pretty damn low, but yeah, that was my lower limit. I'm not accepting anymore. So I obviously started to move up. And then what happens is we have an upper limit. Now that upper limit is all about our beliefs. So that is the highest and best we currently expect for ourselves, and the highest we are willing to get to. So because it feels uncomfortable, to go outside these lines, because that's not who we are. That's not our identity. So as things start to go well and we start to feel better, or one part of our life improves, maybe our health or our work, etc., another part of our life potentially will get worse, because we need safety. These lines are safe. These lines are safe. These lines are our identity. These lines are what we know. So with healing, what happens is we draw new lines. So we have a new lower line and we have a new higher line. Everything shifts. Everything shifts upwards. So now, for me, my lower limit is here, not down there. So now I will only let myself get to here. I still, and every single person still has an upper limit, a ceiling. And how do we keep moving? This is what we want to do. Let's keep moving up. Let's keep moving those parallel lines of beliefs higher and higher. And basically that is through healing. That is through letting go of our limiting beliefs that will just keep moving those lines. So we never, like I say, there isn't ever like a top line. Like I feel so much better than I ever have, but I still know I've got a long way to go. I've still got lots and lots and lots of lines to draw. So what I want to share with you now, just how do my clients generally from working with me, how do they generally feel after working with me? So I'll just share a little bit about that. So people say that they feel a lot more loving towards themselves, more confident, more energized, more excited for life. They experience more success, impact and income in their business or their career. They take more action. They look after themselves more better diet and more exercise. They have clarity for their next steps. And they often have more healthy, fulfilled relationships. And also they feel a lot more aligned and connected to themselves, to their intuition. So what I want to do now is another lovely little meditation. So I want you again just to feel yourself nice and relaxed in your comfy chair, wherever you are. Get yourself nice and comfortable. Again, I invite you to close your eyes and put your hands on your heart. Beautiful. And I want you to just connect to your heart now. Just feel your heart beneath your hands. And I want you to imagine, see or feel a beautiful radiant golden light radiating from your heart. And this light starts to shine brighter, brighter and brighter, stronger and stronger. And it feels amazing. And you feel a warmness, a love, a gentleness. And just see that light now beaming out in front of you and out into the world. And now I want you to imagine that you have a little volume switch on the side of your head. And this volume switch is able to turn down any negative thoughts, any negative beliefs, any negative thinking that's coming to you, that mind chatter. And just notice now that you can slowly turn down that volume button. Turning it down, more and more. And every time you breathe, you're able to turn down that volume. And as you do that, this light in your heart just shines brighter, brighter and brighter. And now that we've turned down that volume of any negative thinking right now, I want you to dream. I want you to allow yourself to dream. Dream about what you want. Dream about what you desire. What do you want in your life if nothing was holding you back? So you can think of anything. It could be a house, a car, a successful business, but also I want you to focus very much on feelings, not just the physical things. I want you to focus as well on the feelings. How would it feel to have what you desire? What is it you truly desire? Is it love? Is it contentment? Is it peace? Is it passion? What is it that you really want? What would make you feel abundant, happy, and truly fulfilled? And just breathe and just see and feel that now. See and feel those feelings and experiences. Allow yourself to dream. We're not allowing any self doubt that that can't happen. We're just dreaming right now. Just allow yourself to dream. What's the worst that could happen? Absolutely nothing. Just dream. And just know in this dream that you feel so worthy, that you feel so loving towards yourself. You feel like you have endless possibility, that nothing, absolutely nothing is out of your reach. Now, from that place, I want you to imagine that you're waking up tomorrow morning, and you still feel like this. All these limiting beliefs are gone. The volume is turned right down. You can't hear them. And you wake up without those thoughts, without those beliefs. And you wake up tomorrow feeling so loving, feeling so worthy in yourself. What would you be doing? What would you then do tomorrow? What would you be feeling tomorrow? How would your day look? How free would you feel? Amazing. Now I want you to imagine in a week's time, and you've spent a whole week feeling worthy, feeling loving towards yourself, and feeling like anything is possible. What's happened in this week? So I want you to now see yourself a year from now. You've had a whole year of feeling worthy, of feeling whole, of feeling loving, courageous, passionate for your life, excited. What's happened in this year? What's happening now after a year? And now it's 5 years. 5 years have gone by. What are you doing? What are you feeling? What are you experiencing? What has become possible for you now that you have put down your limiting beliefs? What has become possible? Just feel that. Beautiful. Just know that you can come back to this feeling. You can come back to it. It's always going to be there. It's within you. So just take a couple of more deep breaths now. And just slowly bring yourself back around. But keeping that beautiful energy within you. That's it. Deep breath. Bring yourself back around. And if you closed your eyes, open your eyes. So I would love to know if you wanted to share how that felt to you. I know Susanna said free. Beautiful. Free. Freedom. Absolutely. It is so freeing to let go. Amazing. So Bob Proctor says, if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. So much light, Lynn. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, he says you can hold, if you hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Now, I just want to extend that a little bit further and say, if you can hold it in your heart, your mind, and your soul, you really can truly hold it in your hand. Because what I want you to know is, yes, when we dispel our limiting beliefs, when we reprogram our limiting beliefs into positive beliefs, then yes, we will take action. We will change, we will just change our behavior and our actions automatically. And that, of course, will create a more beautiful, happier, fulfilled life. But our identity is shifting the world around us. So what Bob Proctor is saying is that our beliefs will create what comes to us. So if we up-level our beliefs, if we just expect more for ourselves, yes, we'll take that action. But the universe just sees that. That is your wish. That is who you are. That is who you are. So automatically, you will receive more in your life. The universe will send you evidence of your beliefs. So as you up-level your beliefs, you up-level your life. So I hope everyone's feeling good. So clearly from our meditation that we've just done, you'll see that reprogramming our beliefs will change our whole life. So it's not just about one particular area of your life. Is everything, absolutely everything. So I hope you feel uplifted. I hope you feel excited. I hope you feel like there's been a little seed planted within you, a seed of love and worthiness, a seed that's telling you, I can do and be even more. A seed that's telling you that I can create a life that I love, a life without limits. So I just want to share with you now and invite you that if this feels good to you, if this feels like you would like to continue this journey, that you want to take that little seedling and for me to help you to water that more into something more beautiful, then I want to share with you and invite you. Now, I work with clients currently just one-to-one. So what I wanted to share with you is my most popular one-to-one package called Shine. So this is a package that is between 12 and 16 weeks long. Now that varies just because I'm very flexible with my clients. I work around them. I work around what feels good and the speed. So nothing is rushed. So if it's a 12-week package, then that would be seeing me every single week. When I say seeing me, that's either online or in person. So I'm in Findon, Derby, England. So if you're near me, but I mainly work online anyway. And yeah, so it can be spread out. So some people see me every week, some people will see me every couple of weeks. So it could be spread out quite a bit further. Now, what does this package include? It includes 5 heart healing wounds. Now, I've not gone into the heart healing wounds today because of time, but if you've read the book, if you've listened to others talks this week, I know Natasha certainly touched on the heart wounds, but also I am here as well if you want to book a chat with me at any time after this to explain the heart wounds. But I will just list briefly which heart wounds these are, what I'm actually referring to, and what I could work with you with. So the heart wounds I guide people to heal are the enoughness wound, the love wound, the trust wound, the worth wound, the acceptance wound, the success wound, the voice wound, and I also have several past life wounds and ancestral wounds that I work with my clients with. So it's not a set wound package. We discover together, what is it that's most holding you back? This is all unique to you. So that's why it's 5 wounds and not set wounds. So we discover that together. And as well as the heart healing wounds, in between those sessions, you receive a intuitive healing and spiritual coaching session with me as well. Now, how does it actually look? How does it start? So we start, it's like with a map, I suppose. So if we were going to drive somewhere, what we would probably get Google Maps. I do wherever I go, get Google Maps on, because if you want to go somewhere, you need to know the route and you need to know where you're starting from. So that's why we start with this. So we do like a deep dive mapping out of where are you now? Where have you been? What do you desire? What's holding you back? We're mapping out where we are starting from, and we are mapping out where do you want to go? Not where do I think you should go? This is your journey. So that's how we start out. You then have a feel safe audio, which prepares your energy, your heart, your soul for the incredible healing to come. So you listen to that for a week, and then we start with your first heart healing session. Now, I always start with the most prominent heart wound, the one that I know is impacting you the most right now, okay? And then the next session after that, with a week, 2 weeks, we will then do an intuitive healing and spiritual coaching session. And then we will alternate heart healing, intuitive healing. Now, in between that, I am here for you. I am here for you. So you can message me, and I do lots of voice notes. So I will voice note you back. We can have phone calls as well if needed in between. So I am here to support you. Throughout, I am giving you tools, healing tools, and coaching wherever that's needed. And as I said before, my angels, my guides, they basically tell me what to do. They're kind of the boss, really. And after each heart healing session, the most magical thing is the audio, so the imprint audios. So I send you a personalized heart healing audio for the particular wound that we've worked at on that day. And what that does, that imprints your mind, your heart, and your soul for new ways of thinking, new ways of feeling. It helps you to go on that map, to go on that route, that map we've set out. It helps you to move forward on it, reprogramming you to take those steps and to draw, like I said, Bob Proctor says, what you hold in your hand, you hold in your mind, you hold in your hand, whichever. Yeah. He's putting that out there to the universe when you listen to this audio. So for each wound, you will get a new audio. So that's everything that includes. But what I am going to say is anybody that signs up for the during the summit, I am offering an extra wound. So it now becomes 6 wounds and not 5. Oh, and also, I forgot to say, we do a celebration and extra healing right at the end. And that is kind of my favorite session because we review where you came from. We review that map and we go, oh my goodness, look where we started. I can't believe we've got here now. So I love it. I love it. Okay, so if you want to know any more about that, you can click obviously on the link or contact me. Now, a recent review that I had from one of my clients that did this package with me, she said, I feel invincible, like nothing is out of reach for me or my children, whether it's health, happiness, work, or love. I don't feel broken or exhausted anymore. I fully value myself. I feel rebalanced, ready to focus my energy on all the wonderful things in my life. See, this is why I love the end. Obviously, I love doing the work, but kind of love the end. So, if that felt like too much of a big package, I have on the link, you will also see a smaller package, which is a 5-week package called Ignite, which is for 1 wound. So you can have a look there. Like I say, reach out any questions. I do offer always a free 20-minute connection and clarity call. So yeah, we get together on Zoom or on the phone, in person if you happen to live near me, and we will have a little chat about any questions that you've got and what's happening for you. So has anyone got any questions that you would like to ask me at all? Don't worry if you haven't, but I am here if you would like. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Catherine. It was so lovely having you here. Thank you. That's okay, Susanna. Okay, perfect. So I'll keep an eye just in case there's any last minutes. But what I want to say as well is I haven't got any snazzy slides. So I haven't got my website all up on my screen. But I will just tell you, it's very easy. DonnaLouiseHealing.com. Obviously, that link will take you to my website, but it takes you to the specific. Oh, thank you, School of Healing Mastery. Yeah. So, yes, DonnaLouiseHealing.com. And it's very easy. Also, my social media is all basically Donna Louise Healing. So that's where you can find me. So it's been wonderful, wonderful being here. Thank you, everybody, whether you're here live, whether you're watching on replay. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I just want to send everybody so much love, so much joy. Have the most beautiful, wonderful day. And I hope to connect with you soon if that feels right for you.